What's up, everybody? We back in the second episode of The Trenches. First of all, look at this clean t-shirt. Shout out to the homies at Juggernaut.
Mine's nice too.
They're Guns N' Roses. Do you know that band? That's a nice shirt though. But anyways, I am here with the one, the only, the lovely, my wife. Say what's up, baby.
Hola.
Hola, amigo. Like you say.
That's my thing.
Anyways, we got a bunch of topics to talk about today, and I'm very excited for the second episode. So let's get right to it. But first, pásame tu flow. So okay, wait. That's because the music went up. Our intro. I gotta talk to the engineer. Mm-hmm. Anyways, so I got a lot of topics on Instagram to talk about for the second episode, and a couple of
A lot of people wanted to talk about that vaccine stuff.
Yeah, people want to talk about the vaccine. People want to talk about that ratchet stuff. People want to talk about our move to Vegas. So we're gonna do a little bit of all of that. Mm-hmm. But first, we gotta address a couple things. So let's do that right now. I'm just kidding.
My heart dropped.
Nah, but
no.
no. So
We got a Christmas tree.
Yeah, we got a little Christmas tree.
We're in the Christmas
studio's coming
spirit.
up. Little sign back there. Welcome to the trenches. We're working on it. Amazon. It's the holidays. Amazon is kind of slow, so we gotta bear with us with these white walls. But we're getting there. We're getting there. But in regards to the topics, what do you want to talk about? I thought it was all interesting because all of them could be. There's a lot to dissect in every single one of those topics that we were asked to talk about.
I think we just need to do a little more research before we talk about the vaccine to give accurate information.
Oh no!
But let's talk about our move.
Hold on, but have you seen the picture of the vaccine where like the guys were like this, like they had a little chink?
No, is that real?
Yeah, it was. Well, I think yeah. I saw it on Business Insider, and that's like a stock place. So I'm assuming it's pretty legit. But we'll get into that. But let's talk about the move later. I want to talk about this vaccine because I actually met somebody yesterday. I don't know if I told you. One of my clients, his name is Parrish. He is the funniest guy I have probably ever met. This is really just hilarious, dude. But anyways, and what's it called? He got it that day. He was like, "Oh, I want to let you know." He's got a funny accent too. He was like, "Oh, just want to let you know I got the vaccine." And I was like, "Dude, like
Is
today?"
He a first responder?
No, he works at the. I don't want to say where he works. He might get in trouble. But
So like regular people are getting it now.
No. He works. He's in the category of people who would get it first.
Okay.
So we'll go with that.
Okay.
But yeah, he was like, "Oh man, I got it," and then I was
an FBI agent?
I can't say.
Is he assassin?
Who?
Assassin for hire?
I don't know. I hope not.
Sounds sketchy.
Yeah. Well, see, now you have me. I don't even know if he really does what he does. I can see it though. But anyways, it's kind of because he was like he basically told me. That's why I don't want to say where he works. He basically told me they don't have an option. They were basically like, even though he had got it, he had caught the Rona before he got the vaccine. He was talking about they didn't really give him an option, like anybody at work.
Really?
So it's kind of like you have to get it or like, you know.
But I mean, why would you not want to take it?
Because he already had it, so he was technically cool. That's what they say. So they say that you get antibodies for 3 months, and that's about it. So I was actually thinking we should go to Chicago, in January.
For what?
Just to go. And so yeah, I don't know.
For the Portillo's.
Oh my God, no, we're gonna go to Arizona for a couple of days.
That's the closest Portillo's we have. It's actually really sad. The only thing we have here is
I don't want to talk about it.
Amore.
It's pretty good though.
But it's all right. It's not Portillo's though. I have yet to find somewhere that has good cheese fries.
Yeah. Oh my God, the cheese fries are so like okay. Anybody who's had In-N-Out, their cheese fries are absolutely trash.
It's literally a square.
It's 2 pieces of cheese, and then they get hard.
Square, and they put it toward the toaster.
And that's it. Like, but I'd rather have those than that one from that place that we went to. Even though the hot dog was pretty good.
Its cheese don't taste like nothing.
It isn't what the Amore place. How did we get here from vaccines?
I miss Portillo's.
I know, me too.
I was thinking about it today. Snapchat released one of the
My
look
mouth
back
is
at year
watering.
2020, and that's what I
love Portillo's.
That's what I had.
I try to explain to people. And they're like, "It's just a sandwich with meat." I'm like, "I will slap you in the face. It's not just a sandwich with meat. It's a delicacy, kind of like shark soup, you know." You never heard of shark fin soup? Someone's bought this. I saw it on Twitter and it looks legit. Anyways, the vaccine, I don't know. I was saying in the beginning, hell no, I'm not getting that. But then I got the Rona and I'm like, I don't ever want to go through it again.
Yeah, no.
But I don't know. Dudes' faces were like this.
Yeah.
I'm not even playing. They were like, You saw it, and then some chick, 2 people passed out.
What is it on?
What? The chink face? Look it up. Just look up vaccine side effects. We'll probably put a picture. Probably not, because we're still learning how to edit.
I'm learning how to edit.
Well, you're the executive producer. You have to. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that chink face. I don't know about passing out. And then I saw another thing that they were talking about. They were saying that the United States will not be, like, basically you can't sue the government if something happens to you. Isn't that crazy?
Is that with any vaccine or just this one?
I think, I don't know, but they're making it specific to this one, which is kind of crazy. Again, that makes me kind of not want to take it.
The what's it called? That rate goes up higher.
I don't think it's just going to go high. I mean, you think so?
Mm-hmm. The more time you work on something, the better it gets, no matter what it is. So
that is true. I wonder if they keep trying to make it better, like in the development process. I don't know, but he said they had to get 2, and then he said that his side effects, what they told him was going to be like flu-like symptoms. So he was like,
just get like a mild version of whatever it is that they.
Well, that's usually what it is, because they usually put a little bit of what they're vaccinating in you, but this one is not. It's like a pretend version. That's why it's like, I don't know. All I know is we're good for a little bit, So
90 days.
So let's go to Chicago. Go say hi to our friends. Go get a shirt from Juggernaut, perhaps.
After I had Rona, I will never leave my house again.
Dude, it really has you feel like that. Doesn't want to make you do anything. We order groceries. I mean, we've been doing that low key.
Pickup orders.
I can't wait till we get like a sponsor from Walmart, like Walmart Plus pickup. Use code The Trenches.
Oh, don't do it now.
No, I'm just saying that'd be cool. It'd be cool when we do it.
Do a free plug.
So yeah, I don't know the vaccine. I'm definitely gonna tell my parents to get it though. The OGs, the double OGs, triple OGs. You should tell your mom. Well, I heard that we're not gonna get it until like June, like regular people. I don't know. But
anyway, let's talk about our move.
Okay. Well, what do you want to talk about? Our move from
how it all
the
started.
trenches to the valley.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the name of this episode. From the trenches to the valley. That's what they call Vegas.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
Yeah.
And look at us, we're locals.
I heard people call it the valley.
I was like, aye.
What? Where?
The rack sounds better.
Yeah.
The rack definitely sounds better. Well, there's a lot to dissect. So let's talk about it from. Let's. You want to give them like the full story, or like a
summary?
Let's give them a summary.
Moral of the story.
Moral of the story. Go ahead, baby.
Well, when this idea was first brought up to me, I was shaking. I was really scared. I didn't want to go through with it mainly because of the uncertainty and not knowing, what is going to happen when we get there.
Yeah.
What you're going to be doing, like where you're going to be working, even though you kind of had it figured out a little bit, but it's still scary to know. Like at the time, our son was in therapy, and having to find him a whole another place here that we were comfortable with was concerning because everywhere has such long waits, like year waits. And we had already had him in such a great place back home.
I was just about to say,
everything
was amazing.
Was just working out. It just worked out. So to stray away from that routine and go into something totally different that we had no idea what was going to be was nerve-wracking and scary. I didn't want to do it.
It was terrifying.
But I'm glad I did.
But you were... I feel like it was kind of like in phases because you wanted to and then you didn't, then you did. And when we committed, like a week before, you were like,
Once
yeah, I'm not going.
Plane tickets. That's when it really got real for me.
So, yeah, you guys bought them like 2 weeks before, right?
Yeah, and when we didn't renew our lease.
Oh, yeah. So we didn't renew our lease. And I remember you were like, I'll never forget this. So it was like we had to move out in a week.
Huh?
We had to move out from the apartment in a week. And you were on the couch looking at me. You're like, you don't. I'm like, we got to pack, babe. I'm like, what a bunch of shit to do. You're like, you don't want to wait another year? I'm like, no, we already committed. We cannot do this. We cleaned and packed that whole apartment in like 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Not even 2 days because I had 2 days.
Mm-hmm. First, we moved from the apartment to your grandma's house.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there to another state.
To across the country.
Mm-hmm.
And, it was...
We kept our things in boxes.
Oh, my gosh. It was,
for like 3 months.
That whole time was just a blur because there was so much going on, with my work, with her work, with our relationship, with my parents, and like the stress was unbearable.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And thinking like, are we gonna take this? Are we gonna take that? How are we gonna do this? Like, are we gonna drive both
Just
cars?
figuring
Oh my
everything
gosh, it
out,
was so
yeah.
much. And the time kept going and going. And my last day of work was 2 days before Christmas Eve. So I was just like, okay, well, now it's go time. During that time too, I was trying to figure out the process of getting my license here. And in Nevada, it's just such a huge pain in the ass. Like, you can only test 2 times out of the year, and I'm thinking like, if you don't pass the barber exam, you have to wait until 4 or 5 months. And I'm like, dude, I'm gonna be over there, and then not wait 3 months to even take it. And if I don't pass, I gotta wait another 4. Like, that was scary, and it was definitely real. You got here, and then like 2 days later, you went to work.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it's because with my job, I was able to transfer and everything, which was great. I didn't have to look for another job or
Interview and do all that stuff.
Yeah, I would have died if I had to do that.
Yeah.
But thankfully, no, I just transferred and right away started working.
Yeah, so the way it went was, me and Diego, shout out Diego, Slam season. We drove out here, and then my dad and my uncle, Tolin, drove their car. And we just kind of drove straight. We got here. We were here for like 2 days, right? I don't know, 2 days.
2 or 3 days without us, yeah. We were still back home, making sure we emptied out the house and everything was, squared away so that we could finally get on the plane and not look back. Yeah, that was the first time we ever bought a one-way ticket. It was crazy. And we were traveling with the baby for the first time, which was interesting. He was actually amazing, though. He had his little tablet. We got him his little Beats headphones. And maybe we'll put in a clip of him. I found one earlier. But
yeah.
He was just super excited, just staring at everything. And, like, he didn't give us not one problem until we got here. And then it was just, he was tired because I specifically
huge.
Got a flight at night so that he would be asleep, even though he didn't sleep the whole flight. But he was like calm. He was watching his movies, just chilling. But when we got off the plane, we had to walk a little bit more, and he was over it.
McCarran Airport is
anything
huge.
to do with me.
Yeah.
We kept trying to give him candy and stuff, but it just wasn't working. He wanted to go home.
Yeah. So if you guys don't have small children, so I get really stressed out when he was like younger. Not really much now. Like, I'm lying still right now. Like, he'll start to like kind of act out. Like, if we're like in a restaurant, he starts to kind of go crazy, and I get super stressed. I don't know why. I don't know where it comes from, but it's more like anxiety, right? Where I just want, like, yo, bro, chill out. But at the same time, he's 2. He was 2. He was 3. So my heart was racing. I had so much anxiety from here. I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna give him so much trouble. He's gonna give my mom trouble. He's gonna give Kim trouble.
But no, thankfully it went well.
Yeah. I remember when I saw him when we went to go pick you guys up. He was just like, he was happy, and he was just like, I'm tired.
The first thing we did was go get In-N-Out, which I was really wanting. And now we have it like down the road. It's literally 2 minutes, and we don't even go.
In-N-Out is so trash. I was just talking to Diego about that.
I like
I low key rather have Burger King. Let's keep it a buck.
No.
But anyways, so that was that, and then eventually we started to, move in, and it was weird. It was weird at the beginning because I'm like, dude, this house is, bigger than where we've always been. This was the first
time we were gonna live with other people, so
that was another adjustment.
We bought a bigger house to be able to live with his parents. Just meanwhile, we got acquainted. It was supposed to be a temporary thing, but I don't know if it's so temporary anymore because we got so used to it and we love it.
It's just so easy. It's so easy in so many different aspects with the baby and saving money and
you're not alone. There's always somebody home. Something's always going on.
Kim, she's not alone.
It was great. I love it. I think this move definitely saved me in some ways because back home, I mean, seasonal depression is like a thing. And definitely is. When, you reach that fall, winter, spring, it's always raining. It's gloomy. The sun's never out. And it's hard to keep in good spirits. So moving to a place where there's sunshine at all times. And we've just had a drought, actually, didn't we? It was 240 days that it hasn't rained. It just crazy. Rained for the first time yesterday.
It wasn't even rain. It was like drizzled.
It literally drizzled. I know. I was in the car.
I know.
And I was so excited. I had my sad girl sweater on. And I'm like, yes, today we're moody. It's a vibe. And I got in the car and I felt like I saw the little drop on the windshield. I was like, oh, it's time.
It's about to come. It's about to start pouring in this motherfucker.
Power these puppies up, the windshield wipers, which we need new ones, by the way. I don't know how that works. It only rained twice since we've been here. But I powered them on, and then, not kidding you, like 4 seconds later, dry. Nothing.
Yeah, it didn't, like, nothing happened. I remember
the clouds were gone, the sun was out, and
I know.
Like, where'd you go?
It was
I'm like opening the sunroof, like.
It was so funny. Because I was like, they're like, when it rains here. I remember Oscar, our neighbor. Shout out to Oscar. He was talking to us like, dude, when it's monsoon season, it's crazy. Like, the cars start to like pick up. And I'm monsoons? Like, bro, it rained 2 drops. Like, what are you talking about?
I was waiting for one. I'm like, when is it going to monsoon?
Have you seen pictures of that shit, though? That shit looks kind of scary.
It looks scary, but I want to go through one.
I'm okay.
I'm ready.
I'll be okay with that one. You know what I don't want to go through is an earthquake.
I think we've been through some.
I don't think so. Because I would have seen it on el Twitter.
Yeah, no, it happened nearby. It like cracked a road.
I think
it was probably in like la madrugada.
It sounds made up.
Sleeping.
But they're not gonna fix a road when you wake up and go to work. Or maybe, I don't know. Probably not. But yeah, I don't want to go through any of that.
But what did you go through when you got here? Like, what did you feel?
I was. In the beginning, I was really happy because my best friend was here, and
Yeah, you were excited.
I was so excited. I was so happy, just because I wanted to get away from over there, and without really knowing why, And I was just super excited. I'm like, man, we got a bunch of family here. Everything's gonna be cool, and blah blah blah. It was definitely not at all what I thought it was gonna be. But one of the things I think. I don't know how to explain how I felt. You know what I mean? I was excited. I was nervous.
I feel like it was really good and bad.
Yeah. In the not even a year that we've been here, it's definitely gone up and down. But
yeah, it was a really rough start for me. It was hard to adjust to everything. Yeah. I really just wanted to leave. Damn, one point,
you almost did.
I almost did. Yeah. I almost left because it was hard for me to adjust. I felt like I wasn't relating to the people that I was around.
Me either.
And, just being by myself and adjusting to this new life that we're having. And, it's hard, especially coming from a bad place that I was in, mentally.
Yeah.
Adjusting to everything, it was tough. But, we did it. We worked on it little by little. And I have grown to love this. And when we just recently went to Chicago, not recently, but the last time we went, it was rainy and cold like before.
Yeah. And
I could not wait to come back.
Yeah.
Even though I miss everybody back home and hey girls. But no, I wouldn't go back. I think moving out of Chicago was the best thing that has ever happened to me. For sure. Besides my son.
Yeah. I mean.
Oh, and you.
Oh, thanks. See, that was God telling you, don't forget about your husband.
I know.
No, I feel like that. I feel like that because in the way of, this is more selfish, to be honest. My answer was because I was making so much money relatively compared to what it was, and I was working so much. I was working so late, but bro, the bag was crazy. To where we're looking at each other like, this is kind of wild. Every week consistently. I'm talking every week. The check clearing, boom. And it's like, we were living in a way that was very irresponsible, but it happened so fast. It's kind of like, it's so different, but it's kind of the same. Like when, rappers broke as hell, then they sign a deal and they start going wild. And then they're like, don't have any more money.
That's a good thing, though. Because
it is.
Who knows where we would have been, or if we would have reached the level of financial maturity that we have now. Because you did take such a big pay cut when we got here for not working for however long that was until you started your job and having to make it work with what we were having coming in. So we definitely look at things different now for sure. And we have different goals that we have now that maybe we had back home but didn't really seem, at least to me, achievable. And now we don't make as much, but we have so much more that we're trying to work towards that it's looking like it's going to work.
For sure. And I agree with you. I think we always had these plans to do a business, to do real estate, but then when the money's coming in so fast, you're like, well, we're gonna get to it. This bag's not gonna stop. Whatever. Let me buy some jewelry.
Let me do this first. Let me purchase that first.
Let's all go out to eat. We got it. You know what I mean? Like just come through. Everybody come through. I got beer. We got whatever. Just let's you know.
We used to have friends.
Yeah. Shout out to Marlene second. Oh, and Diego. No, but that's one of the things that I tell people. And when I really wanted to start this real estate journey, I was talking to my friends, and that's the first thing I told them. I was like, I'm glad everything stopped because it made us open our eyes. So our goals were written in pencil. Now they're definitely written in ink. So I'm very excited for.
That was nice.
Oh, thanks.
I like that.
I practiced that one at work. Should I say it again?
No.
No, but I'm very excited, and I cannot wait for the future that we're gonna get to.
So what kind of advice would you give to anybody who's thinking about moving?
Do it.
I see it all the time on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram. People are like, oh, bleep, fuck Illinois.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here, and move. I'm trying to move out of this city, this state, or whatever. What do you tell them?
I would say do it. It's 2020. It's gonna be 2021. There's no reason for you to not find work. You know what I mean? Like, swallow your ego. No, you can do. Okay, I probably shouldn't say that. But the point is,
we also have to think our situation's a little bit different because we have help and we're also a pair.
We are a pair.
So much easier to do things when you have somebody with you than for somebody else to be like, I'm just gonna pack my bags.
Okay, I apologize. I think you should still do that though.
Yeah.
I think a change of scenery is good.
Save up your money.
And there's for sure. And there's a thing called like small town mentality. We both know people, back home that are still doing the same shit since high school. You know what I mean? So like, I think if you pick that person up and put them in the wild, they're either gonna get eaten or
if you're happy that way, stay that way.
Hold on. You just cut me up before I was about to say another line that I practiced at work.
I felt like you were coming at some people, and I just want to make them feel better about their decisions.
No, I'm saying I think they should, but two things are gonna happen. It's either you're gonna get eaten or you're gonna come out with a chinchilla jacket.
Some people just like that home life,
And there's nothing wrong with it. But if you're thinking about it, I'm saying do it. And if
change your scenery.
She just did it again.
Sorry.
No, but if you're thinking about it, do it. And if it doesn't work, at least you tried. That's what I was trying to get to.
Okay, I like that. I'm sorry, I should have let you finish.
Absolutely, for sure.
Next time. Yeah. I'm just happy I got my own mic today because I don't know if anybody noticed, but you was a mic hog.
I had stuff to say. But before that, you told me don't talk too much. So like I was gonna talk, and then I was like, she told me not to talk.
No, I said don't interrupt, but esas son cosas privadas.
But you brought it up.
Didn't.
Anyways, so yeah, what about you? What'd you tell him?
I think I said mine while you were saying yours.
When you cut me off.
But I don't know. Just do it. Put your mind to it. Make it work. Budget yourself and get something reasonable. I think it's definitely possible. You don't have to stay in your routine just because of your fear, because of fear of change, of uncertainty, because beautiful things can flourish when you are out of your comfort zone and you really try new things, you meet new people. Great things can happen. Like I said, this was the best thing that could have happened to me. I don't know if I would still be here if we stayed back home. Yeah.
And I think, like, I think about it too. Like, I want to live in downtown Chicago. I want to live in New York. I want to go to Colorado. Why not live in
like for the summer?
For a little bit. Yeah. Just, you know what I mean? Just to do it. Just to see. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah, do it. Let's do it.
Skyscraper.
There's a place in downtown Chicago, and I forgot the name of it. I always forget the name. But story time. Me and my best friend Diego, we used to always drive down and sit by the lake and look up and be like, dude, one day we're going to get condos right next to each other. So that's the place. I don't know what it's called, but it looks like a corn on the cob. It's two buildings that look like corn.
I was trying to see if it was on our picture back here, but it's not.
Oh.
It's just a triangle building.
So, yeah. What's wrong?
Okay, I think we've had enough.
I think we got enough. Okay, so we were talking about vaccines.
ASMR.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, time to
go.
I just did it too.
We'll do the vaccine for a different time.
No, we covered it. I think we covered it pretty good.
But I did want to quickly talk about this idea I had about the countdown to New Year's. And
what is that?
I just wanted to do like a post where we ask everybody what your biggest challenge was this year, how you overcame it, and what you learned from it. We kind of just want to hear your stories and share them if we can. We can keep it anonymous, or if you would like us to mention your name, we definitely can.
Yeah.
But, submit your stories. We definitely want to know and share.
Definitely. You can leave them in the comments or in the description box. I'm going to put the link where you can get... Subscribe. I'm going to put the link where you can get one of these clean t-shirts. Shout out to the homies at Juggernaut again.
Ya me creo muy vlogger.
I know, right? Link in the description. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. No, just kidding. We're working on that one. But anyways, anything else you want to say to the people?
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of The Trenches. We appreciate y'all. Stay ratchet. We'll see you guys next time.